Well, hello, and this is Hillary. We're going to talk about tonight. Thank you for coming in. We're going to talk about tonight 5 ways to deal with stress. That is something that we all have different things that we do. Some of these ways may be familiar to you, maybe something that you use, or maybe you have some other ways that you deal with stress. And so I'm going to invite a few people in. As I do, as you come in, please do invite and share as well. And just be prepared to participate in the conversation. And you know, you have the reactions where you can choose from a thumbs up to that red face to say, I do not agree. And guess what? That's okay. It's okay to not agree, to agree to disagree. That's one way to deal with stress too. So I'm just going to invite a few people in, and then I'll go ahead and get started. And this is not going to take long, of course, because I don't want to stress you out. Yeah, so let me just go through, and then I'm going to go ahead and just get started. Okay, hi there. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for sharing, because sharing is caring. And I'm Hillary Gooden, your Vibrant Life Coach, certified lymphology expert, and I empower people with strategies to get their life back from the control of different stresses that affect the body, mind, and spirit, using tools and techniques to work the lymphatic system, which is, hello, Mogul Melanie Lester, thank you for joining me. Different strategies, holistic, to help bring balance. You know, finding the balance is key. And so that's who I am, and that's what I do. And so tonight we're talking about the five ways you can deal with stress. Trust me, there are many more ways. Some are like significant and big ways, and some are small things that you can do. And it's so amazing that even the smallest of making some kind of change or decision to do something about it yourself before popping a pill, before popping some kind of pill, you know, there are things that you can do to help your body, help you to de-escalate stress. And so I'm just going to go down this list that I have here for right now. Just like I said, there are so many different things that you can do. I've been talked about it before. Trust me, I'll be talking about it again, because there's so many different things you can do, and we all are dealing with some kind of stress on some level, you know, almost on a daily basis, and we're doing things that maybe we don't even realize are strategies that we found worked, and we do it almost like on autopilot, right? And so the number one thing that I have for tonight is focus on what you can change. Focus on what you can change. A lot of times that's what stresses us out, focusing on things that we can't change, focusing on things that don't really matter, you know, and we put all our energy in there, and then we're not getting results. We're not getting the outcome that we want, desire, need, and therefore we prolong the stress, and the stress level rises because we're doing something that we don't have it's not something that you can change. Maybe you can't change it right now. Maybe you can't change it in that moment. And we have to learn how to focus on what we can change. And what we can change is how we're dealing with things, how we're using our perspective on how we're looking at different situations that occur that can cause you stress. And you know, when you make the decision and come to the realization and be okay with the fact that sometimes there are things that you cannot change, like other people. You know, other people's will, other people's the way that they treat you or perceive you, or you know, whatever that may be that's causing you stress with a person. Sometimes, we have to just be in a place where we say, you know what? It's not worth it. I'm not going to spend all my energy. I'm not going to spend all my energy on this person and we're never going to see eye to eye. At least we're not seeing eye to eye right now. And I'm just going to not give over my power and my peace to them by trying to make them change. So I don't know, is that something that, Mogul Melanie, is that something that you find that you agree with? Focusing on something that you can change. Because when you realize that there are sometimes situations that you just can't change it. It is what it is. Right? And when we just get so frustrated, I've seen people get so frustrated and not able to flow. To be able to accept the fact that this is something I cannot change, like somebody else's will, or something happened and it just is what it is. You can't go back. Sometimes you can't go back and change things. We have to accept what did happen and then decide, what are we going to do so we can move forward? What are we going to do so that we can come back to a place of calm and peace? So focusing on, not to focus on what you cannot change, but focus on what you can change, because then that puts you in a place of, like I just said, moving forward, moving past the stress, the thing that caused the stress, the person that caused the stress, the attitude, whatever it was, the offense that caused the stress. That's number one. If you agree with that first statement, even to my replay viewers, I want to thank you as well. You can let me know that you agree by giving me some reactions, some little hearts or something, so that I know that I'm not just talking to myself, but this is not just something that only I think about. When you really look at it, you say, you know what, that makes sense. Focus on what you can change. Number two, now when we come to toxic relationships, what do we need to do? Again, that's almost like number one, focus on what you can change. Because sometimes when you're in a toxic relationship, you can't change. You can't make people change into what you want them to be, desire them to be, when they're not there. They're not that now. So are you going to stay or are you going to move forward? And this is not just talking about a relationship between husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend type of thing, but this could be best friends. This could be siblings. This could be a work relationship with co-workers or with management. So many type of relationships that we, hey, Krista Nichols Durham, thank you for joining me tonight. As you do come in, please do share this broadcast out. As you share, as you comment, put in the comments there, hello, so I can shout you out as well. That helps this to go forward so even more people can see it. So sharing is caring. And if you know somebody that specifically that could stand to hear something about how they can deal with their stress, you can invite them in as well. So number two, we're talking about toxic relationships. Now I had here, you can either fix it or abandon it. Sometimes you just have to move on. Sometimes you just have to move past it. Or if it's somebody that you see all the time, hey, Chance, thank you for coming in tonight. Sometimes they're relationships because they're family. So you can't just abandon them. Although sometimes you have certain family members that act as though they're an island all to themselves. That's the way they're going to deal with stress. But, we have to pick and choose those moments when we say, you know what, I can only be around this person or these people that are where this toxic relationship is for a certain period of time. And then I know I must move on. I must leave the situation before it gets out of hand, before it escalates, because it seems like that's what always happens. And even if it means you have to spend a season to say, I'm just going to focus on myself and where I need to be to elevate myself so that when I'm around them, I can be strong. I can know when, like you said, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, when it's time to say, you know what, I'm out for the night. I'll see you guys the next round. You know, it's just so many, it's just so important to, this is what I want to say, like self-care. You know, you have to protect your peace and protect your power, you know, and your power to, hey, Nettie, hey, thank you for coming in. And please, you all share this out and invite, make sure, you know, if I say something that you agree with, or even if I say something you don't agree with, hey, you know, just give me some kind of reactions or put in the comment what your comment is on the topic. I would be interested to know what that is, and we can have a discussion. Toxic relationships. I was thinking about, I don't even know what that I was thinking about, but this relationship that I had with someone I thought was a friend, a girlfriend, some few years ago. She came to mind today, and I was like, why am I thinking about her? But one of the things that I found was that I was her friend, but she wasn't my friend. That ever happened to you? If that ever happened to you, just give me a thumbs up or one or something there in the comment. You know, I thought we were friends. We seemed like we were friends. But then when it really turns out, she had an agenda. You ever have people that have an agenda? They want to be your friend because of what you can do for them. And as long as you doing that for them, then hey, you ace boom, you tight like this. But as soon as you know, decide, well, you know what, to say no to a request or something like that, then you realize, oh, wait a minute, we're not the friends I thought we were. Because I said no, and because I didn't give in like I usually do. And in this case, the person, it was just one of those things that it was stressful to me because I was friends with her, and then there was a break. Something came in the midst that caused me to step away and say, oh, this is a toxic relationship. And then for some reason down the road, I allow her back in my space, right? And then everything seemed fine for a season. But then that same thing that just came to make me realize, why do I keep trying to make this person my friend when actually she's not my friend? Why do I keep doing this? Why? You know, I shouldn't be going through this here. I should have learned my lesson the last time. And I had a vision. Right, of this person, and we were standing side by side in we were out at a park, and there was a group of people I was talking to, and she was standing there as well. And then in this vision, we were standing side by side, like shoulder to shoulder, right? And then it's like she kept trying to get even closer. There was no possibility to get any closer than we were standing side by side. But it's like she kept trying to inch without me noticing what she was doing. And as I was, asking, Lord, what in the world, what was this vision all about? And she was trying to, the revelation I got is that she was trying to stand in my space while I was standing in it. Okay, that's toxic, because you can't be me. You can't be me. I'm busy trying to be me. Hey, Apostle Perry, thank you for coming in. Please do share this out. You guys invite someone in that can stand to hear about how they can deal with stress. 5 ways out of so many ways that they can deal with stress. And this young lady, she was trying to stand in the same spot while I was standing in it. And that's toxic. Whether that was the most toxic thing. And I was like, So that's the relationship. It wasn't really, that was toxic because she was trying to be me while I was trying to be me. So if you have, people in your life like that, that can stress you out. You have to either decide, I'm going to try to fix them, make this thing work some kind of way, or I'm going to move on and say, you know what, it's okay. I'm just going to move out of this place and pack up my peace, pack up my power, and take it with me, right? And then, it was like when that happened, it was like the Lord was showing me the situation it's like he made me see it the way he saw it. And that helped me. That helped me so much to abandon that relationship and to be okay with it. And this was somebody that I still had to see. I still had to see every so often, but I knew where I stood. When you know where you stand in relationships, then you know where you stand. Does that make sense? When you know where you stand, then you know where you stand, and you can stand in that place, choose to do it, to stand in that space, or choose to not be okay with that and move on, right? That taught me a valuable lesson that's helped me, through the years, really has helped me through the years to be okay, to move on when I can see that this person really, I'm being their friend, but they're not being mine. Nettie said, I moonwalk away from toxic people. Girl, quick, speedy, in a hurry. I don't think I know how to do the moonwalk, so I have to just do an about face and then keep going. Do a pivot and then go head on. I like that though. So number 1 was focus on what you can change. Number 2 was fix or abandon toxic relationships. Number 3, are you ready for us to go to number 3? And if you are, give me a 1 in the comment. And for you, Apostle Perry, why don't you come on in? Are you all the way in where you can comment? Let me know if you're ready for number 3. Just put me a 1 in the comments. Even my replay viewers, they'll let me know that you were really listening and paying attention. So yeah, number 3. So before I do number 3, I don't think I ever said who I was. It's just in case you're listening and I just came across your timeline and you said, who is this lady? I'm Hillary Goodney, your Vibrant Life Coach, certified lymphology expert. I empower people with strategies to get their life back from the control of chronic pain, fatigue, inflammation, stresses that affect the body, mind, and spirit, using tools and techniques to work the lymphatic system, along with other practices, holistic practices, to help bring balance to your body, mind, and spirit, the way God intended. That's who I am, and that's what I do. We're going to go on to number 3. Sharon, hey, honey, thank you for coming in, talking about how to deal with stress. 5 ways to deal with stress out of hundreds of ways to deal with stress. So the third one is cook yourself a healthy meal. When you do something good for yourself and you know that you are helping your body, helping your body help you, because we can get stressed out and do what? Eat stuff that we know we shouldn't eat. Eat stuff that after you eat that pie, after you eat that ice cream, after you go out and buy a whole bucket of chicken and eat it all, and then you left feeling like, why did I do that? Now, it makes you want to just beat up on yourself when you're already stressed out. It only lasts for the moments that you're actually indulging in that binge eating. Soon after, the problem is still there, whatever is stressing you. And then you feel worse. A lot of times you feel worse because now I put all this mess in my body, and now my body got to deal with it. I got indigestion, my head hurt, my bloated, and a whole host of things can be going on now that wasn't going on before. So cook yourself a good healthy meal. Some of you know is some vegetables and whatever, something that's good for your body. Take your time to sit down and slowly eat it where you're enjoying it. You're not just gulping it down because you're mad and stressed out. You know, just take the time. And I think when you can cook it and prepare it yourself, that help kind of slow you down, you know, from that state of being stressed. I don't do a whole lot of cooking. My mom does. So for you that have to cook like for your family on a regular basis, does cooking help you to calm down? That's the question I have for you. When you find yourself cooking, does it help to de-stress you? Miss Nettie, Miss Sharon, whoever may be listening right now, my replay viewers, and just let me know yes or no in the comments, because I know some people when they cook, it is something that helps them to calm down, helps them to get in a place because they enjoy doing it. You know, cook yourself a healthy meal, and then sit down and enjoy it. Eat intentionally, you know, slowly, enjoying the seasonings and all that good stuff. That make you feel better. That'll help de-stress you. Or if somebody else cooked the meal, you know, sit down and enjoy it without just gulping it and swallowing, without actually chewing and enjoying it. That helps your body to be able to digest the food as well, without helping you feel all bloated in the end when you eat too fast. And a lot of time when you're stressed out and upset, you tend to eat too fast. So I say slow down and enjoy it. Each morsel, each bite. Okay, number 4, take a break from social media. Take a break from social media. I'm going to say it one more time. Take a break from social media. Have you ever taken a break from social media, Miss Nettie, Miss Sharon? Anybody that's my replay viewer that may be listening, just also answer yes or no for me. Have you ever just said, you know what? I'm not I'm not going to deal with social media for this whole day. I see some people that take a break for maybe a week, you know, and they say, I just had to step back. You know, if you find that being on social media is stressing you out, then step away. Stop. You know, you can suspend some of these different platform accounts. You don't have to just totally terminate it. I took a break from social media and it felt good. But what did you do? Why did you take a break, Nettie, from just Facebook? You know, I don't know if you are on other platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn. You know, did you take a break from all your social media? And how long was your break? I would be interested to know. Was it just like one day? Was it like a week? How long were you able to take a break from social media that felt good? Let us know. Yeah. You know, and I've seen some people that do that because sometimes you can, you know, if you're on here for business, that's one thing. Facebook. Okay. Yeah. You know, it's such a habit. We've all, as a society, the young people, the middle-aged people, the older people, a weekend. Yeah. And, you know, I'm sure that made you have more time to spend with yourself, your family. You know, I think it's good, especially for families, you know, with our young people. Maisha, hey, honey bunny, thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. Sometimes when we're with families, you know, we've all seen it, and probably it happens with even sometimes just myself and my mom, right? She's on her phone, I'm on my phone, and you're not talking. You know, we all see families that are together. I'm primarily on Facebook for business. Yeah. You know, and you need to do so. You can't just totally step away. But there are times, even like you said, for a weekend, to just not give in to it. Just allow yourself to be with yourself. You know, because we weren't born with these daggone phones attached to our hands, although you would think so. You know, and there's so much information. So much information. So much news. So much breaking news. So much stuff that we got to check and see what happened in the last 2 minutes. What happened in the last hour? I gotta check. And that can stress you out, even when you don't think. Even when you don't think that you're being stressed out by it. You know, the fact that you can't hear that notification and then not pick up your phone, that's a little form of stress, right? Because if we were just really, really, really operating in that peaceful place, we wouldn't have to just grab the phone every time we hear a notification. I turned my notifications off yesterday, all of them. You know, because we hear those little pings and tings and little bells and whistles, and we grab the phone. Say, yep, man, I agree with you. Exactly. And you'd be surprised, you know, we can spend more loving time, more intentional time with the ones we love. But, you know, for families, that's what I was going to make the point. I think for families, even sometimes it's such a distraction that, Maisha, you're right. Sometimes even for families, a weekend, you know, or a Saturday night or Friday night, everybody's phone get locked up for family night, you know, and to really connect because of the distraction of our devices, whether it's the different type of games, the just being on the different social media platforms, trying to stay up to date and messaging and all of that different stuff. It distracts and causes us not to really connect, not to really listen, you know, not to really know what's happening in those that we live with, right? So that's something that can help to reduce stress, de-escalate stress, and that's to just take a break from social media once a week, you know, and connect with your family. Once a week, connect with yourself, spend that time, you know, in prayer, spend that time doing something you love to do. Spend that time doing something you used to love to do, but you don't really do it because you don't have time because you got to stay connected. You got to stay connected, you know. And so whatever that might be, taking a nice long bath, bubble bath with candles and all that stuff, or, you know, going out to a movie, out for a walk, you know, all of those are ways too to de-stress, doing something that you enjoy doing. Do it again, you know. Now, number 4. If we're ready for number 4, just put me a 4 in the comments, and then I'll go on to number 4. So we did focus on what we can control, fix or abandon toxic relationships. I'm still looking to see. Nobody wants to move forward. I could go ahead and end the broadcast. We don't have to worry about the last. That's not number 4. That's number 5. Amen. They have started doing that, and it's more peace and rest. Girl, see there? More peace and rest. And you know, I always say your peace and your power, they're like a two-sided coin. When you got peace, you should have your power. If you don't have peace, you don't have power. If you don't have power, you really don't have your peace. You know. And we give our power over and our peace over to our devices and to these social media platforms, right? So yeah, when we take that back, we take control of it. This is something we can control. And then find that, you know what, it's more peaceful, like you just said, in the house. The atmosphere changes. It comes more alive. Because when people are not talking to each other, and we all sitting in the same room, but we're doing different things on the different laptops and different stuff like that, it's like, what are we doing here? So I'm glad to hear that, because that's just something, you know, we need to know each other. We need to know each other. So nobody wanted to go on with the last one. It wasn't 4, it was actually 5. Maybe that's why you didn't go for it. Number 5. Within the comments 5, and then I'll go ahead and say what the last one I have on here is. I have a program coming up in March that is deep breathing, sending love notes to your body. And if you're interested in that, that's something too you can let me know in the comments to say I'm interested, and then I can get more information to you. And this will be starting in March. It'll be a 30-day program for 4 weeks, dealing with the different benefits, the different things of how deep breathing helps the body, and doing different techniques, different techniques of deep breathing, and showing you and getting you accustomed to how to deep breathe. Most people don't even know how to take a deep breath and make you know what, you're breathing anyway, so make it work for you. There's so many things that it can help you with insomnia, help you with your peace, your state of calm. It can help you with your metabolism. It can help you to rev up your metabolism. You're trying to lose weight, from deep breathing. It's so many things that it can help you with, and that's what we're going to be going through. 30-day program that's going to start in March. I just need you to put I'm interested in the comments, and then I can get the information, connect with you to get the information to you, the details. And so, and nobody wants to go to number 5 with me? I have 5 ways, and I'm trying to get you to put 5, the number 5, in the comments. As soon as I see the number 5 in the comments, then I'll go right ahead on to what that number 5 is. So, I see I got 3 people. Was somebody left? Oh my goodness. Hey, Maisha. Thank you, honey. So, number 5 happens to be, thank you, Miss Nettie. Number 5 happens to be my all-time favorite, and that is breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. That's one of the quickest ways to de-stress. Because when we get stressed, we start breathing faster. Sometimes you've been in a place where you can't hardly catch your breath. Because you're especially if you're stressed out and you're mad and angry. Sometimes you can't even catch your breath, and you're breathing really shallow, and you got that fight or flight mode going on. And if you don't handle it quickly, it can take you into a whole nother place where anxiety attack, and all of that just goes full blown. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You say, thank you, Jesus. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And so that is leading up to what this program, this training that I'm going to have, this 30-day training actually, for learning how to catch that and deal with it and make your breathing work for you. You're doing it anyway. This is something that you can do, that can certainly help your body, help you to stay in that place of calm, to be able to move back to that place of calm sooner than later. And, depending on what some of your situations may be, there are different techniques that are helpful for different reasons. And so that's what we're going to be going through for that 30 days, 4-week training in March. And if you're interested, or you know someone that's interested, please do share this broadcast, invite them to this broadcast so that they can hear it. And certainly you can put I'm interested in the comments, and that's for you too, my replay viewers, so that I can get more information to you. So that was number 5, breathe in and breathe out. Deep breathing, slowly helping your body, help you to calm, get back to that place of calm. And you'd be surprised how quickly that can happen just by taking time to not go along with the escalation, which is so easy to do, but to stop stop, and breathe in, breathe out, and get your bearings, get your place, your sure-footedness, so to speak, before you move forward. Because sometimes that can squelch an argument, that can squelch that escalation of the stress, of the offense, or whatever it is that may have happened. And so that's my 5 ways to help you deal with stress. And like I said, there are so many different ways. There may be something that you do on a regular basis that's not one of these things, and that's okay, because there are a lot of ways. And one of the last things, just as a bonus, I wanted to say is smile. And you say, that sounds crazy. But what happens when you smile? It causes different endorphins, those good feeling chemicals, to be released in your body. And then that can help. That in itself can help you to calm down. That can help you to de-stress. That causes your body to, because you're smiling and it's released, it's causing the different nerves and muscles and stuff to cause the release of those good feeling chemicals, those endorphins that can make you feel better sooner than later by just smiling. Your body don't know that there's not something good happening. You're putting something into motion, into action, that's going to cause that reaction of those chemicals being released in your body, those good feeling chemicals. So that's what you can do. And thank you for watching. Thank you. As you share this out, I want to thank my replay viewers as well. And I want you to know, and want you to always understand that you got the power to help your body help you, to de-escalate from stress, to help deal with pain. But tonight we're talking about stress. You have the power to help your body help you de-stress. So thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing and inviting. And I'm here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday between 8:30, 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And so I'm Hillary Gooden again. And just remember, you got the power to help your body help you. I'll see you on Wednesday.